guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Monica from Mom Budget, and let's do today's video about closing out the December and budgeting for the month of January, the new year. So let's start with the old. So here I have the monthly budget of December that I did a video on it, how we plan this. So now let's see the actuals and what do we have. So let's start. For rollover, I did not had anything as planned. My paycheck was 1,200 euros. For other income, I planned 100 euros for my boyfriend. This is his contribution to all groceries and home expenses and eating out and everything. And also I had a bonus for my work, which was 500 euros. So in total I had 600 euros in other income, and in total 1,800 euros. So for house loan and taxes, it was I don't know how that happened, but I needed 232 euros. This is money for our house loan and taxes, so we were short by 2 euros. So I chipped in. For other fees, I had also some unexpected fees. So in total, it was 55 and 69. For petrol and car, I actually spent 140 euros. So it was, December was crazy month, yeah? So for petrol and car, what I do not spend, I cash stuff to my car fund. But this month I had the expense of fixing my car, so I decided not to pull from my car fund, but to try to cover it from my budgeted month expenses, and I overspent that. So in fact, I should pay myself back from car fund, but as I worked all my budget and closed everything out, you will see what I have ended up with. So I'm not doing anything with this. So I have overspent of in total, so it was 427 euros and 69 cents. So in total of 27 euros and 69 cents overspent. So let's count everything that is left. So 1,800 euros minus 427.69. I am left with 1,372 euros and 35 cents. So for weeks 1 through 4, we're doing the each week closeout. I have separate videos on that, so I'm not gonna be sticking to this. I'm just gonna quickly, I'm not even gonna fill this out. I'm gonna fill only the totals, and I do this off camera. So for week 1, we have spent so how I'm gonna do this, I have spent 127 euros and 77 cents, and we stuffed 28 euros in rollover. So in total it was 155 and 77 cents. Okay, so for week 2, I have spent 168 and 12 cents, and I stuffed and I I stuffed 1 euro as a rollover, because I don't know how to do this, because I pulled from my bank rollover. My bank rollover is the rounded up amounts of each time I pay by a card. My bank automatically rounds up to the nearest euro and accumulates that money in a separate account, so I have money accumulating there. So I pulled 9 euros and 12 cents from that, and in total it ended up to be 160 spent in that week. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to my head. So anyway, let's move on. So for the week 3, I have spent 123 euros and 74 cents, and I rolled and stuffed 37 of leftover amount, and that ended up being 160.74. So I pulled 174 from my bank rollover, and that ended up being 160. Oh god, it's so small. I don't know, I need to figure this out differently in next videos. So for week 4, let's end up with how I started. So 1, 3, 7, and 44 was my total amount. I stuffed 50 euros as a rollover. That ended up being 187 euros and 44 cents, and I needed to cover 3 euros and 44 cents for the difference, and that ended up being 184. Oh god, I hope that is clear. Please let me know in the comments if you do understand anything. Okay, so in total that ended up being 659 euros and 77 cents. So right on top, right at the spot. So I am left with 1372.31 minus 659 and 77 cents, which is 712 euros and 54. For sinking funds, that is the easy part. I have planned 10, but because I had the bonus, I stuffed 20. Beauty, I planned 57 and I stuffed 57. Clothes, I did not plan anything and I did not stuff anything. Gifts, this is also interesting because I bought gifts from my month's budget, and then I compensated myself from the Christmas envelope. There was some rounding up and it ended up being 82 euros and 88 cents, so not in total what I have planned to stuff, if that makes sense. For travel, I did not plan anything and I did not stuff anything. For fun, I planned 30, but I stuffed 60 because of the bonus money. For fitness, I planned 7 and I stuffed 7. And for rainy day, I have planned 50, but I contributed a large amount for my emergency fund and also for some savings challenges. So I'm adding this money to this row as 510 euros. So in total, that ended up being 736 euros and 88 cents. So I should have been left with 0 euros to budget. But in total, what happened? I have the overspend of 24 euros and 33 cents. Let's check that. So I had 7, 12 and 54 left to budget, and I stuffed 736.88 cents in my sinking funds, and yes, the minus of 24 and 33. Gosh, I cannot speak anymore. 24 euros and 34 cents. So that's how my budget is looking. But in actual, like in reality, I did, however, managed to be left with 20 euros left. I looked through my, because I do have a digital Google sheet where I do keep track of my each expense. I did look through that extensively, but I did not found any fault. So I don't know, maybe someone slipped a 20 euro note into my purse. I don't know, maybe there was a secret Santa. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna stuff that money. I'm gonna that money I'm gonna roll over to the next month. So as we are talking about the next month, let's move on and plan for the month of January. So Also, I'm gonna move my cheat sheet so that it doesn't get in the way. And I'm gonna be, yeah, looking at my cheat sheet in front of me for the month of January. So let's write the month in front of us. So the income. The rollover, as I mentioned, I'm planning to roll over that 20 euros that I am left with for the month of December. My paycheck is not changing. I'm receiving 1,200 euros. I also expecting a bonus because I'm covering for my colleagues still, but I'm not budgeting for that. That is just bonus money, and I'm gonna be treating that as bonus money. For other income, I'm expecting 100 euros from my boyfriend, the contribution, and 170 euros I'll be taking from my week ahead because the January is the 5-week month for me. So we're gonna be budgeting other income of 270 euros. So in total, that is 1,490. So for house loan and taxes, we are budgeting and planning a bit more, 250, because these are winter. We have increased electricity and gas prices. So if anything is left and we are not needed for the taxes, we're going to be accumulating in a separate account for the next month or for the summer, I don't know. So or for any other house expenses that we need. So 250. For other fees, I'm also increasing that to 52 euros because as I saw the last month, I have some unexpected subscription fees or something coming up. So 52 that is. And for petrol and car, I'm budgeting 120 euros as always. So in total, that is 422 euros, and I am left to budget 1,068 euros. So the weeks of January, everything from second week through the 5th week will be the same. For the first week, I'm planning 30 euros for lunches at work. For groceries and home, I'm planning a bigger amount of 120 because there is a new year coming up. Also, we may be needing some snacks, drinks, etc. So some more money than usual. And for eating out, I'm planning 50 euros each week, which is also an increase from December because I usually overspend this, so I don't want to be in the minus every week, so I'm budgeting more. So that is in total 200 euros, and every other week will be 30, 90, and 50. So that is 170. So that is why we are pulling 170 from the week ahead and putting in other income because of 170 the 5th week. So let me quickly put everything in the same. And 30, 90, 50, 170. I actually wanted to figure this out, but I didn't, so that is what it is. So we have 4 weeks of 470 and 1 week of 200, so that is 880 euros. So we are left to budget 188 euros for my sinking funds. So what I'm gonna be putting into my sinking funds: health, I'm planning 10. Beauty, I want to butt this up because I want to get my hair done, so 60. Clothes, I'm gonna be putting 10. Gifts, I'm gonna be putting 10. Travel, I'm not putting anything, but I just really like to start making some donations to my travel fund. Fun will be getting 38, some funky amount. Fitness, we're gonna be getting 10, and rainy day, we're gonna be getting 50 as usual. So that in total should be 188 euros. So we are gonna be left nothing to budget. So let's check if that is right. Yes, that is correct. 188 euros. So that we have 0 euros left to budget. So that is how my January month is looking. I'm looking forward to starting this, and my next video is gonna be about setting goals for my sinking funds and my envelopes, and also counting everything up, because I want to keep track of what I started with and what I ended up with. I still have not yet decided if that's gonna be a monthly thing or just once a year. I guess it's gonna be a monthly thing because I want to see that progress. So yes guys, thank you for watching this video. Hope you had a nice time, and let's see you in my next video for setting goals for 2023. So thank you. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you like what you see, and please give it a like and comment how do you like these chaotic videos of mine. Okay guys, thank you and see you soon. Bye.